Hi. A little more intermediate advanced practice today. So not that slow paced, I would say. Kind of like a ladder flow in a way. So we keep building the sequence. Maybe we change things around a bit, the ending, adding different variations. Maybe not that many cues, alignment cues and stuff. So we just really get to flow through it. What else? Yeah, I think that's it. Let's jump in. Go ahead. And kneel on your mat. So find a child's pose to start with. You can open your knees a little bit wider. Walk your hands forward and go ahead. Release your forehead down. You can move your hips a little side to side. Turn your head a little side to side. Releasing any tension you might feel. Take a moment here. Allow the gravity to release your body weight down. Start to listen to your breath. How is it now before we start to control it a little more? Just observing how is your breath today. You can also do a little scan through your body, through your mind. How do you feel right now? No judgment. Just simply observing. Maybe set an intention for your class, for your practice, if you have any in mind. If you like to practice with intentions. And then you can start to make your breath a little longer, a little deeper, but still easy breath. Just make it tiny bit longer, tiny bit deeper, tiny bit fuller, filling up your lungs, your belly. And exhale slowly, completely. Start to warm up the body from inside out. Start to connect to this moment, connect to your practice. Just a few more rounds of breath. Find a nice rhythm that works for you today. And then slowly find yourself to your hands and your elbows. So you are on your forearms, elbows right under your shoulders. Make sure the elbows are not too wide open. So bring the elbows in just a little. Flatten your hands down. And then start to move the space between your shoulder blades. So just drop the chest. Even let the shoulder blades sticking out of your back. And exhale, press the elbows down, round the space between your shoulder blades up to the ceiling. Inhale, drop the chest, let it melt down. And exhale, around, really spread the space between your shoulder blades. Inhale. And exhale, activating your corset. Inhale, drop. And exhale, round up. Maybe start to add a little more movement for your whole spine, like cat-cows. Inhale to gently arch. And exhale, tailbone under, really rounding. Inhale. Exhale. Open your chest, broaden your collarbones. And exhale, hide your heart, round in. Inhale. And exhale. Come back into your neutral spine. Have a look at your ankles. Make sure the ankles are straight so your heels are not opening to the side. Activate your core and just float the knees off the floor a few centimeters. Not much. Keep rounding the space between your shoulder blades. Maybe start to lengthen the lower back a little. But the corset activation, just keep pressing the elbows down, navel in and up. Little by little, activating your core a little more, finding the center. Maybe lift your right toes off the floor, left knee stays where it is. Now release the right ankle down, left foot off the floor. Make sure the right heel doesn't open to the side, keep the ankle straight. Now release the left top of your foot down and a couple more rounds of breath here. Ribs in, navel in. And release the knees down. You can move your hips a little side to side, side to side. Now walk your knees back, lower your hips a little so you have a straight line from your shoulders to your knees. And same thing here, all the time, navel in and up. Drop the chest. And then around the space between your shoulder blades. Inhale, drop it down, really moving that space, rounding up. Inhale, melt down. Exhale, round up. Inhale, all the time keeping the shoulders away from your ears. Neck is free, neck is long. Let's do 2 more. And last. And then go ahead, lower the hips down to your Sphinx pose. Gently pull the elbows, shoulders back, chest forward. And then release all the way down onto your belly. You can hook your thumbs, palms facing down. Bring your arms together, legs together. And inhale, float your arms and your legs off the floor. Exhale, cactus the arms to the side. Bend your knees, flex your ankles. Inhale, lengthen. And exhale, lower. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, elbows in, bend your knees. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, lower. Again, inhale, float your arms and your legs. Exhale, bend your elbows, heels in. Inhale, extend out, arms, legs together. And exhale, lower. 2 more. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Lower, exhale. Inhale, lengthen to lift. Exhale, squeeze in. Inhale, create length. And exhale, lower. Again, bring the elbows under your shoulders, tuck your toes under, and this time in your forearm plank pose, we do the same thing, navel in and up, only move the space between your shoulder blades. So inhale, drop the chest, exhale, hug your ribs in, inhale, melt, exhale, activate your corset, inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Let's do 2 more. And last one. Exhale and lower your hips down again to your Sphinx pose. Gently open your shoulders a little more, chest forward. And then lower down into your belly once again. Same thing. Inhale, lift. Exhale, bend. Inhale, lengthen. Now exhale, bend again. Inhale, create length. Exhale, squeeze the shoulder blades behind you. You find your hamstring, your glutes. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, bend. Inhale. Exhale. Let's do 1 more. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, squeeze in. Now reach back. See if you can find your ankles. And then kick the feet back. Try to lower the knees down, only lifting the upper body. So kick the feet, toes back behind you. Open your shoulders. Try to bring the thighs down. And then you can start to shift weight forward, float the thighs off the floor as well. And kick your feet a little higher. Balancing on your hip bones and the lowest ribs. Release. Hands under your shoulders. Push yourself to your child's pose. Ooh, I got a nice cramp here. Move your hips to side to side, side to side. And again, roll up to your all fours, toes together, knees together, and then just start to walk your knees forward. Stay on the top of your feet. So bring the knees right under your chest, really around your upper back. Squeeze the knees in, shift the weight forward, and see if you can float the feet off the floor. Lolasana. So you gotta bring the shoulders forward enough, and then float the feet off the floor. Squeeze the heels up and lower. Maybe try again. Knees in, around. Bring the weight more onto your fingers, and see if you can float the feet off the floor. Nice, and lower down. Hands down, toes under, and lift your hips up to your first down dog. I got a nice cramp on my calf right now, so go ahead. Keep paddling your feet, your heels. Any movement feels good here. Start to find a stillness. Find a good form for your down dog. Lengthen your spine, really pressing away from the floor. Creating space. Inhale, roll the body weight forward to your high plank. And exhale, chaturanga, hug the elbows in. Inhale, up dog, open your chest. Exhale, lift your hips up to your down dog. Again, inhale, roll the body weight forward. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, high plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Let's do one more. Inhale, shoulders forward. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Take a breath. Can you feel the floor a little more? Can you feel the connection to the ground a little more now? How much more can you press away to really lengthen your side bodies? And then start to walk your hands back to your feet. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale, come all the way up to standing, arms overhead. And exhale, hands together to your heart center. Find a tree pose. So you are at the back of your mat. Bring the sole of your right foot onto your left inner thigh. Find that connection, foot against your thigh, thigh against your foot. It's a little bit tricky in tree pose. Hands together to your heart center. So all the time, foot against your thigh, thigh against your foot. And start to fold forward at your hips. Bring the hands down. Walk your hands forward, arrive to your high plank. Keep the tree. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. And exhale only until plank pose. Start to open to your vasisthasana. Turn the left heel out. Right arm reaches up to the ceiling. Maybe extend your right toes pointing up to the ceiling as well. Bring the right hand down, chest down. Three-legged dog. Square your shoulders. Right knee into your nose. Step the right foot between your hands. Weight is on your left hand, right foot. And see if you can get the left leg through. Flex your toes, kick the heel out, and we rock and roll. Can you lift your hips up? And roll back. A little pistol squat. And one more. Lift your hips. See if you can send the left leg all the way through, maybe keeping it straight to your revolving. Extend your right fingers up to the ceiling. Try to square the lower body. Open. Twist the upper body. Bend your right knee, left toes, take a big step back. Find your revolved crescent lunge. Keep twisting. opening. And then open to your warrior two. Bring the left heel down. Level your hips. Inhale, reverse the warrior up and over. Exhale, extended side angle. Right elbow on your right thigh. Find your half bind. Really open the left shoulder. Extend your right fingers forward. Palm is facing up to the ceiling. Really lengthen the right side of your body as well. Hug your ribs in, navel in and up. Look down. Transition to your half moon. Right fingers in line with your right pinky toe. Keep the half bind if possible. Just start to open the left hip and the left shoulder. Lean the back of your head to the imaginary wall behind you as well. You can keep the focus point on the floor. Start to bend your left knee into your chest. Press the right big toe mount down and bring the body upright. Wee! Maybe with your right fingers, find the outer edge of your left foot and kick the heel forward. Add on a little twist. And once again, find your tree pose. Left foot onto your right inner thigh. Find that connection. Hands together to your heart center. Release the left foot down next to your right. Find your Utkatasana chair pose. Hips down low. Lengthen side bodies. Open your shoulders. Hands together to your heart center and twist over to your right. Left elbow on the outside of the right knee. Bend your hips down a little more. And lift your heart up. So you're a little more like upright diagonal for the first one. Look down. Shift body weight onto your left and slowly make your way up. Keep the twist. Keep the connection, elbow on your knee. Try to get the shoulders upright. Bend your supporting knee if needed to. Find your way down. Keep the twist. Back into your twisty chair pose. Look down once again. Now shift the body weight onto your right. Start to extend the left leg back behind you. Try to keep it floating off the floor. Parallel line. And then take a big step back. Keeping the twist. Once again, find the diagonal line. Maybe open your arms if you feel like. Reaching your right fingers over your head. Bring the body upright. Revolving. Maybe find the left hamstring with your right fingers, creating length for the left side of your body. Windmill your hands down. Send the right leg right away. Back into your three-legged dog. Hug the elbows in. Dive down. Chaturanga. Inhale. Up dog. And exhale. Down dog. Take a breath. Walk your hands back to your feet. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, relax the neck. Inhale, come all the way up, arms ahead. And exhale, hands together to your heart center. Other side, tree pose at the back of your mat. Sole of your left foot onto your right inner thigh. Again, really find this squeeze in connection here. Hands together to your heart center. Fold forward at your hips. Find your ground with your fingers. Walk your hands forward to your high plank. Chaturanga. Hug the elbows in. Inhale, up dog. And exhale only until high plank. Open to your Vasisthasana on your right hand. Maybe release the left foot and reach your left fingers up to the ceiling. Bring the left hand down. Three-legged dog to square your shoulders. Press the chest back. Knee into your nose. Step the left foot between your hands. Weight is on the right hand. And see if you can get the right leg through. Kick the heel forward. Flex your toes up. Extend the right leg. And we rock and roll. Again, try to lift your hips. Really pressing the left heel down. One more. Nice. And can we get the right leg through? Revolving. Square the lower body. Try to soften your shoulders and really twist from your waist. Start to bend your left knee. Step your right toes back. Bring the body upright. Keep twisting. Keep lengthening. Lifting the right thigh bone up. Open to warrior two. Adjust if you need to. Heels in one line. Inhale. Reverse the warrior up and over. And exhale to your extended side ankle. Elbow on your thigh. Reach your right fingers over your head. Find your half bind. Maybe extend your left fingers forward to really create length for the left side of your body. Hug your ribs in, navel in and up. Transition to your half moon. You can take a little hop forward, left fingers in line with your left pinky toe, and again start to open. More important to open your chest and your hips and lift the right leg super high. Keep pressing the left big toe mount down or you're gonna lose the balance like I just almost did. Right knee into your chest. Start to bring the body upright. Grab the outer foot with your left hand and maybe extending the right heel forward to your range, adding on a little twist. You can always keep the focus point in front of you. Find your tree pose once again. Sole of your right foot onto your left inner thigh. Try to open the knee, lift from the lower core. Release the right foot down. Utkatasana chair pose. Extend your fingers up to the ceiling. Sit down a little deeper. Hands together to your heart center. Open your chest and we're gonna twist to the left this time. Try to bring the hips down a little lower. See that the knees are in one line. And can you lift your heart up, like upright diagonal thumbs to the center of your chest. Look down, shift the body weight onto your right. Press the right big toe mount down, heel down, and bring the body upright. If possible, try to get the shoulders upright to lifting the left knee a little higher up. Slowly make your way down, keeping the twist. Once again, square your hips, your knees. Shift the gaze down once again. Body weight onto your left and extend the right leg back behind you. Try to keep it floating off the floor. Shift the body weight a little more forward than you maybe feel like. And then take a big step back with your right. Now maybe even open your arms, left fingers over your head. And bring the body upright. Left fingers can find your right hamstring revolving, just creating space for the right side of your body. Reaching up to the ceiling. Windmill your hands down. Right away, send the left leg through, back into your three-legged dog. And we dive forward. Chaturanga arms, keep the leg floating off the floor. Inhale, you can bring your toes down, top of your feet down. And exhale to your down dog. Take a breath. Walk your hands back to your feet. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, relax the head. Inhale, come all the way up to standing, arms ahead. And exhale, hands together to your heart center. Let's start the same. Little changes on the way. So this time maybe, if that's available for you, find your half lotus. Lift the heel a little higher up. Press the knee back and down, hips forward. Hands together to your heart center and fold forward at your hips. Walk your hands forward to a high plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, until plank. Vasisthasana. Drop the left heel out. Extend, open. Maybe extend your right toes up to the ceiling. Three-legged dog, bring the right hand down. Square your shoulders. Chest back. Step the right leg through. Can you get the left leg through to your pistol squat? Extend, and we rock and roll. Lift from your navel. Reach your fingers forward. And one more. Here we are. Can we get the left leg through? And this time, bend your right knee as well. Can you get the right shoulder under your right knee? Maybe with your right hand finding the top of your left foot. Relax the neck. Start to open the left knee to the side, maybe all the way up to the ceiling. Extending the right knee at the same time. Release the grip. Keep extending the left leg up to the ceiling. Standing split. Try to relax the neck. Step your left toes far back. Bring the body upright, twisting crescent lunge. Warrior 2. Open to the opposite side. Lower your hips. Check that the tailbone is pointing down, lifting from the lower core. Inhale, reverse the warrior. And exhale, extended side angle. Find your half bind again. Open the left shoulder. Look down. You can maybe first to extend the right fingers forward again to find the length for the right side of your body. And then to your half moon, you can take a little hop forward and start to open your hips, your chest. Right foot probably dancing on the floor. Bend the left knee in, bring the body upright. Again, find the outer foot with your right hand and extend. Open your shoulders. Find your tree or the same half lotus we started with. You can grab your big toe if that's available for you. Find your squareness. Try to get your tailbone pointing down. Release this. Left foot down. Utkatasana, chair pose. Keep sitting down a little deeper. Hands together to your heart center. And twist over to your right. Left elbow on the outside of the right knee. Okay, level your knees, level your hips. Thumbs to the center of your chest. Can you bring your hips down and lift your heart up a little more? Look down. Shift the body weight onto your left. And slowly make your way up, keeping the twist. If you get the body upright, maybe try extending your right knee to your range. Keep the elbow glued to your knee though. Bend it again. And bring it down, right foot down. Find the squareness for your hips and your knees again. Shift the body weight onto your right. Start to extend the left leg back behind you. Again, try to bring the body weight a little more forward than you feel like. Really lengthening the crown of your head forward. Whee! Finding the balance. And step your left toes far back. Again, you can open your arms. Maybe send your right fingers over your head. Bring the body upright. Keep the twist. Find your revolving. Keep extending. Lengthening the left side of your body. Windmill your hands down. Send your right leg right back to your three-legged dog. And then we're gonna dive down again to your chaturanga. Now in your up dog, keep your toes tucked under. Bend your elbows, bring the chest down a little and push yourself back into your down dog. Really nice. Take a breath. And walk your hands back to your feet, arrive to the back of your mat, halfway lift. Exhale, relax the head. Inhale, come all the way up to standing, arms to the head. And exhale, hands together to your heart center. Other side. Half lotus. Lift the left heel high up on your right hip. Press the knee down, find your big toe if that's something you practice with. And then fold forward at your hips. Walk your hands forward to a high plank. Chaturanga, elbows in. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, high plank. Vasisthasana, drop the right heel back behind you. Keep opening your chest. Release the left toes. Maybe extending the left toes up to the ceiling. Vasisthasana. Bring the left hand down. Back into a three-legged dog. Square your shoulders. Knee into your nose. Step the left foot through. Get the right leg through to your pistol squat. And we rock and roll. Use your core here. Press the left heel down. And try to lift your hips. Try to do all this with good control. And then right hand down. Can we get the right leg through? Now go ahead, bend your left knee as well. Try to get the left shoulder under your left knee. Right hand flat on the floor. With your left hand, grab your right ankle, the top of your foot, and start to extend your supporting leg, your left leg. Opening the right knee to your range. Relax the head. Release the grip. Bring your left hand down, standing split. Again, try to relax the neck, relax the head. Bend your left knee, step your right toes far back. Bring the body upright to your twisted crescent lunge. Almost lost it there. And then open to your warrior. Warrior 2. Level your hips. Inhale, reverse the warrior. Exhale, extended side ankle. Again, find your half bind. Open your shoulders. Navel in and up, always close from the front. Transition to your half moon. You can take a little hop forward. And then right away, start to open your chest and your hips. You don't need to lock the left knee. Remember, you can always practice it. Micro bend. Practice with your knee micro bend. Keep the focus point on the floor. Right knee into your chest. Bring the body upright. Find the outer foot with your left hand. Kick the heel forward, but open your chest. Bend your right knee again, back into your half lotus. Again, you can find the big toe if that's available for you. But try to get the tailbone more pointing down. Really lengthen from the front. Release the right foot down, Utkatasana, chair pose. Sit the hips down low. Hands together to your heart center. Let's twist over to the left. Right elbow on the outside of the left knee. Hips down lower. Try to lift the heart up a little more. Still broad and open. Your collarbones. Look down, shift the body weight onto your right. And bring the body up right. If you need to microbend your right knee a little to get the shoulders a little more upright, and then extend your left knee to your range. Bend it again. Bring the left foot down. Find your Utkatasana, keep the twist. Look down, shift the body weight onto your left, float the right foot off the floor, and extend the right leg back behind you. Try to keep it level with the floor first. Step the right toes far back. Keep twisting. Maybe open your arms. Maybe left fingers reaching over your head. You can bring the body upright. Find your revolving once again. Just lengthen the right side of your body. Windmill your hands down. Send the left leg back to the ceiling. 3-legged dog. And then we're gonna dive, hug the elbows into your chaturanga. Keep the leg floating off the floor. Bring your left toes down, keep the toes stuck under in your up dog. Bend your elbows, lower the chest a little, and push strongly back into your down dog. Really nice. Take a breath. And walk your hands back to your feet. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale, come all the way up to standing, arms to head. And exhale, hands together to your heart center. One more round. A little different ending. Tree pose or half lotus. Again, you can find a big toe or keep the hands together in your heart center. Fold forward at your hips. Walk your hands forward to your high plank. Chaturanga, shift the shoulders forward enough. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, plank pose. Once again, Vasisthasana. Maybe extending the right toes already here, up to the ceiling. Right hand down, 3-legged dog. Square your shoulders. Step the right foot forward. Try to get the left leg through. Pistol squat. And we rock and roll. Once. And twice. Last time. Here we are. Maybe get the left leg through, keeping it straight. Let's go right away to standing split. Just relax the head. Relax the neck. Step the left toes far back. Come up to your twisted crescent lunge. Lift from the lower core. Open to your warrior 2. Sit the hips low. Inhale, reverse the warrior. And exhale, extended side ankle. Find your half bind. And this time, if it's available for you, find your full bind as well. Bird of paradise to come. Lower your hips. Open your chest, extending the left elbow to your range. Look down, bend your left knee as well. or look forward. Left foot, take a big step forward. One big step or many smalls. And slowly shift the body weight onto your left. Bring the body upright to your bird of paradise. Try to open your shoulders. And then maybe start to extend your right toes. Again, aiming to get the tailbone pointing down. Really open your shoulders, be upright. Nice. From here, bend your right knee again. And let's find the half lotus from here. Right away, right heel high up on your left hip. Gently press the right knee back and down. Open your chest. Fold forward at your hips. And then take a big jump back. This time, chaturanga. Keeping the half lotus. Inhale, up dog. Exhale to a high plank. Once again, Vasisthasana as we started this round. Maybe extending the right toes up to the ceiling. Look forward, bend the right knee into your chest. Right foot, take a big step forward. Arrive next to your left hand. Once again, find your body upright to your twisted crescent lunge. Let's find the twist from here. Left elbow on the outside of the right knee. Really twisting. Maybe lower the left hand down, right arm reaches up to the ceiling, over your head. Or if Kundiyasana 1 is part of your practice, go ahead, practice that one. Start to shift the body weight forward, float the left leg off the floor. Nice. And then slowly find your way. Let's all meet in the same twist here. Come upright, find revolving once again. Windmill your hands down. Send your right leg back to your three-legged dog. And we're gonna dive through. Right toes down, keep the toes stuck under. Up dog, lower your chest, bend your elbows, and push yourself back into your down dog. Reverse it. Take a breath or two. And slowly walk your hands back to your feet. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, relax the neck. Inhale, come all the way up to standing. And exhale, hands together to your heart center. One more round. Half lotus. Left heel high up on your right hip. Press the knee gently back and down. Hands together to your heart center or find your big toe. Fold forward at your hips. Walk your hands forward to your high plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, high plank. Again, Vasisthasana. Strong right shoulder. Maybe lift your hips a little higher. Aiming to get the the right big toe mount down this time. Lower the left hand down, three-legged dog. Square your shoulders. Step the left foot between your hands. Get the right leg through pistol squat. And we rock and roll. Again, try to control. Make a stop here and make a stop here. So both ends, make a little stop. Last one, can you get the right leg through? Keeping it straight right away to your standing split. Relax the head, relax the neck. Step the right toes far back behind you. Bring the body upright to your twisted crescent lunge. Again, lifting from your navel. Open to your warrior two. Hips down low. Inhale, reverse the warrior. And exhale, extended side ankle. Find your half pint. Maybe your full pint. Fingertips or left fingers grabbing your right wrist so you can pull the right elbow a little straighter. Open. Look down, bend your right knee as well. Right foot, take a big step forward or many smaller steps. Shift the body weight onto your right. Press the right big toe mount down, heel down, and bring the body upright. Start to open your shoulders. Try to get the tailbone pointing down, and then you can start to extend the left leg to your range. Use your center as well. Get the power from the floor. Bend your left knee. Just release your hands, your arms, right away to your half lotus. Navel in and up. Hands together to your heart center. And fold forward at your hips. Now take a big jump back to your high plank, chaturanga. Inhale up dog. Exhale high plank. Once again, vasisthasana. Release your left toes. Point them up to the ceiling. Bend your left knee in. Look forward. Left foot take a big step forward. And once again, we can come up to the twisted crescent lunge. And then let's find a twist here. Elbow on the outside to deepen first. Maybe open your arms, flatten the right hand down, left fingers up over your heads. And once again, you have the option to practice Kundiyasana. One here, shift the shoulders forward. And slowly find your way back into your twist. Maybe bring the body upright. Revolving. I got a little silence there. Oy, couldn't manage. Talking at the same time. Windmill your hands down. Send the left leg up to the ceiling. Three-legged dog. And once again, we dive down. Hug the elbows in. Flatten the left toes down. Keep them tucked under. Bend your elbows. Push strongly your hips up. Back into your down dog. And take a breath. Nice. And just release the knees down. You can open your knees a little wider. Let the hips sink down to your heels. Find a child's pose. Maybe move your hips a little side to side. Turn your head a little side to side. And then let's walk the left fingers underneath your right arm. Keep extending far over to your right. You can turn the palm facing up to the ceiling. Bring the left cheek down and walk your right fingers over your head. Maybe feeling the left outer shoulder. And slowly release. Swap it to the other side. Walk your right fingers far over to your left. Palm facing up. And then walk your left fingers over your head towards the right front corner. Feeling the outer right shoulder now. And slowly release. Walk your fingers forward. Come up to your fingertips. Lift your elbows, wrists off the floor. Just finding a side body stretch here, or just lengthening, elongating your spine. Walk your hands back onto your shoulders. Start to round up. And then go ahead, lie down into your final savasana, or do whatever you need. Maybe some twisting, some hip openings, stretching might be quite nice still. So do whatever you need, whatever you feel like. And once you feel ready, lie down into your final savasana. Just try to be present, whatever you decide to do. Don't go through the practice in your head anymore. It's a tricky one for the balance, for the strength. So yeah, get back to it, do it again. It always feels nicer when you get the flow and you repeat it. It becomes nicer, I feel like. I hope you enjoyed the practice. Take your time for the cooling down and say thank you to yourself again before leaving your practice. Always those two words. Thank you to yourself before leaving your mat. Namaste.